Greetings, golf enthusiast, and welcome to another edition of the Fantasy Golf Sommelier. And this week we're in Fort Worth, Texas for the Chuck Schwab Invitational at Classic Colonial Country Club. It's a fantastic golf course. And you know what? I think it's going to be a good week. We got a pretty decent field when you consider it being right after a major championship. So looking forward to the week. Now, here's something that you should know about today, the day that I'm recording, May 25th, 2021. It is actually National Wine Day. Woo! National Wine Day. Now, I don't know who says any day is National Wine Day. Like, to me, every day should be National Wine Day, but for some reason, if you check Google, it says today is National Wine Day. So, you know what? That's the theme of the show tonight. We are going to just celebrate wine. I'm not even going to tell you anything interesting about it. I'm just going to talk about how much I love wine. That's really about it. I don't have anything that is going to just blow your mind as far as wine is concerned. But I'm going to talk about how much I love it. Okay, little itch again. You know what? That's a theme lately. My nose has been itching. Doesn't that mean somebody's talking about you? There must be a lot of people talking about me lately. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or right. Anyway, I'm gonna drink this. I got a little Cabernet tonight, and that's really been something I've been on all years. Cab. It's been a cab year. 2021 has been a cab year for me. But let me tell you about wine and why I love it. Okay, it makes you feel good. Yeah, that's the first thing. It just makes you feel good. Okay. And that's why one reason I really enjoy it. One reason I really love wine on National Wine Day is it makes me feel good. And it is what it is. Okay. So it's pretty basic, but we'll get into some more advanced thought later on as the show goes on. But let's talk about the price like a Sutter home, plays like a Camus play of the week for me. And that is going to be Mr. Doug Ghim. Now, I realize that our good friend Dougie, oh, Dougie, Dougie, Doug Ghim. I realize Dougie Ghim has been, he's not been in top form lately the last few weeks. Ever since kind of leading up to the Players' Championship, he was playing very well. But I'm trusting the stats here with Doug Ghim, okay? Ball striking, 12th in the field. Strokes gained approach, top 10 in the field. Driving accuracy, 7th in the field. And he even actually is okay when it comes to putting on bent grass greens. He's in the top third of the field, top half, I guess. So I think Doug Ghim finds his form again this week. And I like him. I like him at 7,200. I'm going to give him 88 points. I don't think the ownership is going to be as high as it has been. So you know what? That's really all I got about Doug Ghim. I think this is going to be a Doug Ghim week, and I'm going to play him here at Colonial. Now, let's talk about some more things that I love about wine. Wine is classy. Okay? If you want a classy drink, you need to be drinking wine. Okay? I mean, don't be bringing up White Claws into your neighborhood, you know, gathering for dinner, okay? You know, be classy. Class it up a little bit. Drink a little bit of wine. And you know what? It's versatile. Like you can have white wine, you can have red wine, you can have pink wine. I mean, you can have whatever, okay? There's a lot of different type. Wine is for all people. It's for all people. It doesn't matter what your taste is, you know, what you look like, what your socioeconomic status is. I mean, you can drink expensive wine, you can drink cheap wine, and you're still going to get a positive experience out of it. So, I mean, that's what I love about wine. It's for all people. It is a wine. It is a drink for the people. Another thing about wine, speaking of dinner parties, it goes well with food. I mean, you can have, white wine with some chicken, or you have red wine with a really good steak. But you know what? If you like chicken and you don't like steak, you get to choose which wine you like or which one you want to choose with the food. So I mean, that's the thing about wine that I just love. And It's great. It really is great. Okay, on to the next play. We're going to talk about the Boone's Farm Vintage Play of the Week. And actually, that's the fade of the week. Sorry, the Boone's Farm. Let's start that over. Let's start that over. Okay, on to the next play or not play. That's going to be the Boone's Farm fade of the week. And for me, that's Brian Harmon. Okay. I like Brian Harmon. Okay. We always talk about how I'm a fan of the Georgia Bulldogs on tour. I'm a homer when it comes to that, but I mean, it is what it is. But I am not going to play Brian Harmon as the projected highest owned player in the field at close to 25% ownership on a course where he's been okay. He hasn't been incredibly well when you look at his last 5 events here. And I don't mind the price, and I think that's why he's probably showing up where he is on the ownership level, at 8,000. But I mean, what the hell? I mean, Cockbite, as he's affectionately known as in the Nut Hut, um, the stats aren't really there for him. I mean, his approach and ball striking numbers just really aren't that good. And those are like the two main things I'm looking at. He's 60th at the field in ball striking, 97th in strokes gained approach right now. That's no. No, I'm not playing Brian Harmon at close to 25% ownership with those kind of stats. Just not going to do it. Okay. And the form's been okay. Yeah, the form's been decent. Missed the cut at the PGA, but I mean, it wasn't a course for him. We all know that. Short knocking, little person that he is. But anyway, I'm giving him 78 points. 78 points for Brian Harmon. He will be the Boone's Farm fade of the week. Now, let's talk about some other things that we like about wine. Hmm, I just love drinking wine. Um, Wine and cheese. Okay. That's pretty much all I got to say. Wine, cheese. Two fantastic things. If you don't like wine and you don't like cheese, I can't help you. Okay? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. You should like wine and you should like cheese. Plain and simple. Okay. Also, another thing about wine is there's some health benefits. Somewhere in here is just a glass of health right there. Mm. I just got healthier. Just taking that sip right there. I just got healthier. So that's pretty cool that you could just do that. I mean, that's an easy way to get healthy. Just drink a glass of red wine. Okay. All right. Before I talk about the last thing that I love about wine, I am going to give you the Pop the Cork play of the week. And that is Daniel Berger. Yes, Daniel Berger, your defending champion, is projected at less than 10% owned. Okay. Less than 10% owned. Yes, please. I'll take it. He's top 10 in the field in ball striking. He is 12th in the field in strokes gained approach. Very accurate off the tee. Putt's pretty decent on bent. I mean, he's a good putter in general. So look, I am all in on Berger this week. I don't understand why there's not a whole lot of people talking about him. You know what? He's also won back-to-back years at the same event before. So it's not like he can't do it again. I think it was the FedEx St. Jude. I could be wrong, but I think before it was a WGC, or maybe I'm completely wrong about that. But it was something. I know he's finished back-to-back wins at the same tournament in the years. Won it 2 years in a row. Anyway, I'm going to give Daniel Berger 94 points. I think more people should be talking about him. I think more people should be playing him. I like the price at 10,000. I'm okay with that. And I get it. I mean, he's probably getting lost in some of the guys around him that are, maybe in a little bit better form. But still, if I can get Berger at that ownership with his ball striking ability, with his approach ability, defending champ here, all about it. I love it. And I will play Daniel Berger this week. So he'll be the Pop the Cork play of the week. 94 points. There you go. Okay. The last thing I love about wine is that, you know what? It allows me to do this with you folks. It allows me to do the Fantasy Golf Sommelier. I love doing it every week. And so it's something I get to share with you all. Now, you may not like it sometimes. Sometimes you may think I'm terrible, not entertaining, not funny, uh, whatever. But you know what? I still get to do it with you folks. And you know what? Here's another thing about wine, by the way, little finishing nugget for you. It helps you remember special occasions. Okay. If you think about it, when you bring out that great bottle of wine that you've been saving for what? The special occasion, right? An expensive bottle, or maybe it doesn't, and maybe it's not expensive. Maybe somebody gave it to you as a gift, and it's special to you, but you cracked it open and you pop that cork for that special occasion, and you're going to remember it. You're going to remember it probably forever, unless you get like too hammered off of that wine, which you probably shouldn't do, and you forget the occasion. But you know what? For the most part, wine is one of those special things that helps you remember great occasions, whether it's anniversaries, whether it's birthdays, whether it's just being with friends and enjoying a good time. And I think that's special. And that's something that I love about wine. So there you go. That's all I got for this week's episode of the Fantasy Golf Sommelier. I'll be back again next week. And that's all I got.